I can't wait to see those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas, yeah. Well, I'm moving down that line, and it's been so long, but I will be there. I sing this song to pass the time away, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Top to toe in tailbacks. Oh, I got red lights all around, but soon there'll be a freeway, yeah. Get my feet on holy ground. So I sing for you, though you can't hear me when I get through, and feel you near me. I'm driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas.
Steve and I have just driven down the M3 from London, haven't we, Steve? So I suppose you could say we've driven home for Christmas to Andover. And we had a very heavy night last night in, where were we, Stringfellows or somewhere, wasn't it?
Some place that, yeah, it sounded pretty stringy, but I don't know.
Those new bar young ladies doing all the bit, weren't we, Steve? Big Christmas party there we were up in Broadcasting House. Anyway, we made it back to Andover. We've driven home for Christmas. Here we are. And feeling very mobile outside the mobile phone shop, which is quite good. We're in the centre of Andover, anyway. Well, anyway, as I said, a very Merry Christmas to all our readers and viewers. Readers? Where did that come from? Very Merry Christmas. Actually, Steve, if you look, point the camera over there, it says free wine. Lorry, that lorry move, there you are. Free wine, whiskey and brandy at Travis Perkins. Perhaps we should go and see them.
Whiskey, yeah, but, well, bourbon, if they have that.
They got any bourbon? Yes, Steve likes it. Send Steve some bourbon. But anyway, as I say, Merry Christmas. Welcome to the great Town TV Christmas show. What's on the show this week, Steve?
We've got little weenies coming out of East Street School and singing carols and things.
Yeah, East Street School were fantastic. We were lucky enough to have the camera near to East Street School when they all came out, walking in procession up to St Mary's Church, and that was absolutely amazing. But hang on, I've just got to stop him, and the phone's ringing. Oh, God. Honestly, it used to be awfully posy to have a phone, but nowadays we can't do without them. Thanks to the mobile phone shop. That's a good plug. Hello? Hello? Reg? Reg Presley? No, he isn't here at the moment. Where are you calling from? The Orkney Islands? Steve, there's a call from the Orkney Islands.
That's pretty incredible. Who is it?
I think it's John McTavish.
Who on earth is John McTavish?
Well, apparently he's just seen a UFO going over the Orkney Islands. Are you still there? Tell me what it looked like. It's like a blaze of light in the sky. Blaze of light in the sky. This is one for Reg for the UFO show. Somebody's just seen a UFO going over the Orkney Islands. Can you tell me which direction it was going in? It was going south. It's going south. Okay, well, can you keep us informed? Because obviously this is news that Reg Presley would love to hear for the UFO show this week. So, all right, John, thanks for ringing in. I do appreciate that. The hotline to the UFO show. Okay, thank you very, very much indeed. Wonderful. Okay, smashing. There we are, Steve.
I don't really know what to say. We don't normally have calls on Town TV, and well, I think we better go over to the East Street School, and then we can, hopefully, we'll find out more during the programme.
Okay, we're going to go right to the East Street School, and thank you, the mobile phone shop, for this wonderful telephone. Keep watching the UFO show, but now East Street School. Sing on those Christmas carols. Hello, hello. So look, an absolute picture in their little headdresses. And they're all dressed up as hello, what's your name? Michael, where are you from?
Andover.
Whereabouts?
Winchester.
Winchester Street. Okay, have a nice day. Hello. Everybody wave to Town TV. Wave. Everybody wave. Hello. Hello. Hello, Charlotte. Hello. 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 Hello, East Street School. Well done. Hello. You're all on TV. Hello, what's your name? Come in.
Gavin.
Gavin, where are you from?
Andover.
Whereabouts?
East Street, just down the road.
East Street. Do you live in East Street?
Yeah.
You do. Say hello to all your friends in Andover.
Hello.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Bye. Well, I expect you're all getting in the Christmas mood and getting in the Christmas spirit. And we've come along to ODDBINS to actually have a look at their special offer, see what's going on. Look, nice bottles of champagne in the window, getting very festive now for Christmas. So we're going to go in and meet the boss in here, or the manager, or whoever. So just follow me in and see what we've got in ODDBINS. So, morning. What's your name?
Russell.
Russell, what do you do here?
I'm the manager here.
You're the manager? Right, so, sorry, what's your second name, Russell?
Russell Bradshaw.
Where do you live?
I live in Camberley.
In Camberley, so nobody will see you in Camberley. This is a local cable network, so what a shame, but we'll give you a copy of it anyway. So, how you doing? Is it busy in ODDBINS?
I'm pretty busy, yeah. The build-up's going to be, I think, late. I mean, there's 2 weekends before Christmas, so I think people are going to leave it till this weekend and next weekend.
Yeah, a lot of people have been leaving it late, haven't they, this year? I mean, it's been a general sort of retail story this year.
Yeah, well, there's 6 days to Christmas, 6 work, shopping days next week, so it's going to be a busy week next week.
Right, so you're going to tell all the Andover customers what you've got on special offer, and perhaps we'll have a little taste of something, shall we?
Right, okay. As you can tell from my windows, there's quite a lot on special. We've got a lot of discounts. Bulk discounts, or just a couple of bottles. Look at our shelves, got some keen prices. Whiskey from $8.99.
Yeah, it's got some great stuff. So what are you going to recommend into, we're the wine experts at Town TV, so we're pretty good on our wine at Town TV, so we need to have a little taste of something if that's possible. See what you can recommend to somebody.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, follow us, viewers. We're going to have a look down the back of ODDBINS, see what we've got down here.
Wines here, you can see all around us. This time of year, I skip wines, mainly go towards whiskey.
Well, that's all right. Town TV don't.
For you, I imagine. Got a selection here: bourbon and Scottish whiskey, and also a bit of port. So I don't know what you.
Well, let's have a go at Let's see as Town TV spend a lot of time. I'll take your sunglasses. I'll keep getting complaints about my sunglasses. I'll take them off. So have a little taste of. Tell you what, we spent a lot of time in America, so we'll have a little go at this Tennessee bourbon, is it?
Yeah, I think it's $15.49.
That's not a bad price, is it? The cameraman can't drink because he's not allowed to drink when he's filming.
Oh, right. Well,
But the presenter can. So, cheers, Andover. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely Tennessee whiskey, this. That is truly sensational. Brings back a lot of memories of those days in America last year. Anyway, it's called George Dickel. It's an original Tennessee whiskey, and it's as Russell said, $15.99. Absolutely excellent. So he's just serving a customer, taking some money. Got to take some money to be here in Andover. So that's great. Oh, that is absolutely excellent. That's a great aroma on it.
it certainly is. Slightly sort of coconutty, I think.
Absolutely splendid.
It's very good.
What have you got in the port line?
Got a good selection of vintage port here. Something like this. $10.99 for vintage port, and that's probably our best buy this Christmas.
That's an incredible price, isn't it? Obviously that'll need decanting though, won't
It
it?
will need decanting, but if you overlook that, you get a very good drink indeed.
What's the best way of decanting it for your average viewer who's probably not used to decanting vintage port?
Probably just to throw it through a coffee filter.
Through a coffee filter?
Yeah.
In the old days it used to be muslin, didn't it?
Well, yeah, muslin or a coffee filter is no problem. You can just drink it straight away then.
Absolutely fantastic. So you can take the top off, put it through the coffee filter and drink it?
Yeah, straight in that. So it's not as difficult as people think.
Oh, right. So $10.99, beautiful, how do you pronounce that?
Furheed, I think.
Furheed.
German port house, but it is the genuine article.
Well, for $10.99 it's pretty, I think we'll have a bottle of that for Christmas actually, it's pretty good. Anyway, let's have a go at this Sandeman's. That's 20 years old, is it?
This is, yeah. This is a slightly different style. This won't need decanting. Quite smooth. It's a tawny style.
Yeah. Lovely tawny, lovely colour to that one. 20 years old tawny. Absolutely. Have a little sniff of that, Ollie.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, the cameraman likes it. But as I say, he's not allowed to drink it. He can't drink it. Poor Ollie, but never mind. He's concentrating on this. Anyway, just have a little go at this. That is sensational. How much is that?
That's £21.
£21. £21.
Lovely fruity, raisiny.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Sort of style.
So, what cheese would that go down well with?
Oh, in a minute. Definitely Stilton. It's a classic.
Got to be Stilton, hasn't it? Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
This Christmas, yeah.
Well, maybe people should be buying more port this Christmas. I think they should actually. It's great to go after Christmas lunch, isn't it?
Certainly is, and it's a lot better value now. It used to be quite expensive, but these days...
Well, $10.99. You can't get a lot for $10.99 these days for a vintage buying. It's quite incredible. Well, that's good. So, what have you got in wine that you should be...
Right, so I can let you taste anything, but if you look at our shelves, it's a bit daunting at first. I've got probably nearly 1,000 wines from all over the world, ranging from about £2.19 up to about £60. Again, as I said, that can be quite scary at first, but we're here to help people, make sure people get the right thing they're looking for. Always happy to help people if they don't know what they're...
What would you recommend for Christmas lunch? A lot of people out there probably get stuck. Do they go red? Do they go white with their turkey? Or what would you go for?
Either. I'll sit on the fence on this one. If we go over here, I'll show you this selection. On the white side, I've got this Jacob's Creek. It's an Australian wine. It's becoming very popular these days.
Yeah, a lot of people know that one. It's pretty good proof, though, isn't it? If I remember, it's
not bad at all. 11.5. That's quite soft. That'll go well with your turkey. On the red side, a nice light red, something like this, from Spain, 3.69.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Or for those who want to splash out a little bit,
We'll splash out. It's Christmas. Let's splash out. See what we've got here.
I've got something from a mad, eccentric American. This one to the right here. That's a Pinot Meunier. That's quite soft, almost strawberry sort of fruits.
Why is it mad?
He's mad.
The man's mad himself who produces it.
Eccentric, yeah, and he produces quite eccentric labels. But he's saying that, he's...
Where's it from, California?
It is from California, yeah. He's done a lot of wines for us, and they've all been extremely popular. And I said, this one, definitely for the turkey. Go well with the cranberry sauce.
What is it, a Burgundy style or Beaujolais style?
Yes, it's sort of in the style of a good Burgundy, but at quite a bit cheaper.
This is one of my favourites, next door, Seaview. You know, I just live, the Seaview Cabernet is fantastic.
That is one of our most popular under £5 reds. Full-bodied, if you like a full-bodied wine. I've not got much of that in, and that tends to sell out within a couple of weeks whenever I get that. So.
Well, $4.99, that's a pretty good bargain to go with the turkey again. But you can even go down to a Portuguese one at $2.19, so that's a bargain.
Yep, that certainly is. Again, medium-bodied, good with cheese or with food. Extremely good, that, for $2.19.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I can see you're busy. We're going to let you get on with your sales, and all I can say is, Andover viewers, if you give Russell a ring on, what's your number, Russell?
0264 335 019.
335 019. We'll probably put it up on the screen on Russell's chest here. 335 019. Give Russell a ring at ODDBINS, come down. Do you do glass hire and all that sort of stuff?
I do, yeah. Anything to help you out for Christmas or any party occasion or office party, things like that. Glasses, sailor return, delivery.
Okay. And you've got beers, you've got everything, haven't you, really, in ODDBINS? And so, okay, give Russell a buzz and come down and see him at ODDBINS. And thanks for talking to us. Wish you a Merry Christmas.
And you. Thank you.
Cheers, thanks. Bye. Simon Probyns. We're outside Simon Probyns' music shop. Some great goodies on the great goodies in the window. There's some Town TV fans. Hello, Town TV. There they are. Look, Steve. Just put your camera in there. Town TV fans. Merry Christmas. Come down here. Let's go and talk to them, Steve. Come here. Just come here. Come here. So you're making a lot of noise down here. What's your name?
Keith Presley.
Keith.
Yep.
Where are you from?
Hawkesbury.
Hawkesbury. Where do you live in Andover?
Junction Road.
Junction Road. Look into that lens and say hello to all your friends in Junction.
Hello.
Hello. And what's your name? Sorry, what's your name?
Nick.
So where do you live?
3 Hilby Avenue.
Hilby Avenue, right. Look in that lens and say Merry Christmas to everybody on Town TV.
Merry Christmas to everybody on Town TV.
There we are. Thank you very much. Have a good Christmas. Keep watching the show. See you later. Bye. So, no, hi. Anyway, where were we, Steve? What was next? Oh, I know. Actually, this time of year is a bit spooky because traditionally it's always been the past ghosts of Christmas have always been lurking around, and we thought it'd be really good if we sent Reg out with Bert Ernie to investigate some of the local ghosts of Andover. There's a lot lurking around, as I say, this time of year. So over to Reg and Bert Ernie on a secret location, well, maybe not so secret, somewhere in Andover. Anyway, over to you, Reg.
When I was 15, I was walking down this high street when I saw a little notice outside a Baptist church that used to be here where Dixon's is now. It told us that there was going to be a talk that evening by Martin Loveridge about ghosts and ghouls and all those kind of stories that you like when you're a kid. And I listened intently to all what he had to say, thinking now that all those stories would be lost. But here is a gentleman, Bert Ernie, who has collected all those stories and more, and came up with this book. Okay, Bert, how did you get into this? Because I used to love those stories that Martin used to tell years ago.
That's true, Reg. Martin was a great storyteller, beautiful storyteller, but he was not a great writer. He would never get things down into print.
Oh,
he meant to write a book on it.
Yeah.
He intended to write a book on it, but he retired and he died before the book could be written.
You seem to sift through all his stuff.
I came across some of his daughter gave me some of his stuff, and there was a file containing scraps of paper, and I do mean scraps of paper, no more. And these scraps of paper contain some of these ghost stories.
They're amazing. Some of them are really fascinating. I mean, to somebody who lived in Andover years ago, has been brought up in Andover, and we know the places, don't we? We seem to know all these little crooks and pannies where it all happened.
Let's go and look at a few, shall we?
Let's try and find a few, shall we?
Come on.
So could we take a walk up here first, yeah? It was up the back end of this place, wasn't it, that one of the stories takes place?
Yes, this was a private yard at one time. The yard of a pub, as a matter of fact.
Oh, right.
Swan, the White Swan was there.
That's right, that's right.
And the White Swan yard was up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then later it became known as Union Street.
Right, right.
And in Union Street there was a house,
Mm-hmm.
little townhouse called Wingate House. And a solicitor lived there named Longman.
Mm-hmm.
And in the garden of this house, from time to time, they used to see the ghost of a cavalier.
Would this be around, I mean, with these trees could perhaps have even been in the
I
garden.
would think they would. I would
Yeah.
think this is just about where the garden was. And the house was here. And the garden would have been here. So this is
So what
about
happened here in this particular story? Just give us a little bit, because we don't want to release too much, because this is
That's
a
right.
beautiful little book for Christmas.
Longman, who was, as I say, a solicitor
Mhm.
and the coroner, is reputed to have seen this ghost of the cavalier. And the cavalier carried a sword with him.
Mhm.
And the story goes that if you saw the cavalier and he pointed the sword at you, you were in trouble. You were in real trouble.
So if anybody's doing their Christmas shopping up round here, be careful of the Cavalier.
You see a cavalier.
But there's some more stories, isn't there? There's one up by the old drill hall that used to be, yeah?
Yes.
Should we take a walk up there and find out what's going there? We're still outside the old, what would have been the old drill hall. People may have known it as the TA centre, and also as the country bumpkin.
Mm.
So there's some little story about this, isn't there?
Yes, well, long before it was any of that, this was known as Scollard's Pond. And it was actually a pond. Scollard was a local businessman,
Mm-hmm.
and this was known as his pond, because I suppose he owned all the land here, you see. And this is where the werewolf used to come to rest.
Werewolf,
Lie down by a stile somewhere here
yeah?
and rest. He used to come from the pest house in Vigo Road, beyond Vigo Road.
This reminds me of the old story that Martin told me in the
That's
little
right.
place.
He used to come down Ratclose,
Rat Close.
through here and rest
We
there.
did a story on it last Christmas, folks, if you remember. And this is the same sort of story, yeah.
Yes, yes. What
So-
was the story of the Ratclose?
It came down Rat Close, and you only would see the footprints if it snowed on a Christmas Eve.
Yes, yes.
And right at the end there was a pool of blood, or the footsteps were, filled with blood at the
Yeah.
end of the path, which would have been the old fir tree there. This fir tree here would have been the end of Rat Close, would it? Or there were some
Yes,
cottages,
yes,
weren't
it
there?
would have been, yes,
there were
there
some
were
old cottages came
here.
along here. So with this,
Yes.
this is the line of fire where at the end of the.
Absolutely, yeah. I wish I'd known that, Reg. I'd have put that into the story because that fits so well. That must have been the werewolf.
Oh my God!
Yes.
We're working at it.
Yeah.
We're finding out more about Andover than we knew.
But I gather he was a pretty friendly werewolf because I never found anyone he killed or
No, right? Nothing in the
nothing.
story.
No.
Strange.
But I think he put the wind up a few
Yeah.
in his time.
Where's the next place that we should look at?
Perhaps we ought to look around the church and
We're in the church, eh?
top of High Street. It's a,
Nice little story, is it?
It's a couple of stories. on
Okay,
there.
let's take a walk down there then.
Right, welcome to the over 25 nights at Flicks. Here we are at Chaplin's Bar Town.
I don't know if we get in.
Can we get? Are we over 25?
Over 25.
Are we under 25?
No,
No, we're
it's,
not.
it's freezing out here tonight. We only get soon.
You see my breath? Look, it's
Yeah,
freezing.
no,
It's
it's-
freezing. There's Ollie down there. He's definitely under 25. Ollie.
Oh, he get in easy enough.
Ollie will get in under 25. But what's happening tonight here?
Nashville Teens.
Somebody you know, isn't it?
Yeah, first time I saw them was in the Star Club in Hamburg. I think it was 1964.
The Star Club.
25. I'm definitely up.
The Star Club in Hamburg. It's got to be over 25.
Yeah. No, well, they're a bigger band now. I think there was about a 6-piece band now. There's 4 of them now. But I've seen them recently. I've seen them playing. They're very, very good.
Are they?
Yeah, good.
What sort of stuff they play?
Rock and roll mainly. Of course, they do Tobacco Road.
How does it go? Dang, 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 dang.
Dum, dum.
Dum.
Yeah, I got the bass bit.
He's a bass player.
Right.
That's right.
No,
Yeah.
so we're going to have a look at them tonight and see what they're like.
I hope it's warmer in there than it is out here.
Yeah, oh, it's freezing, isn't it?
It's freezing, isn't it? It's enough to. Anyway, we're going to go
Anyway,
inside.
it's getting Christmassy. This is the main thing.
It's
Isn't
very
it?
Christmassy.
Yeah.
So we're going to go inside, viewers, and have a look at the Nashville team. So we'll catch up with you inside Flicks.
Right, see you later.
See you later.
Right, Nashville Teens, Flicks, Ray Phillips, an old mate of mine. Ray, how you doing? First time I ever saw you, I'm trying to remember now, it must have been the Star Club in Hamburg in 1964?
64 at least, yeah.
You were a star then, I mean, because you're still a star now. I mean. How's the band doing?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that all the
Taking it
60s
away.
bands are still playing very well. We did a few things up in Basingstoke with Billy J, and Billy J is
Yeah.
back from America now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they let him out.
So are you around this area, or are you just down for the one night?
Just the one night, yeah. Colin's a friend of John who owns the club, so we're just down for
So you live in London?
a laugh, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got any recording plans in the future?
Funnily enough, you're talking about Germany, yeah, we just done a couple of recordings that go out there.
Oh, you're still going out for Rhino?
Rhino House.
House.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't we all remember Rhino? You wouldn't know this, but it's a joke.
Yeah.
It's Mario City Quattro now, isn't he?
Yeah.
So you're touring around all around the Christmas period?
Yeah. Doing a few up to Christmas sort of thing.
Oh, great stuff. Maybe we catch you there. I know you've got to go on stage now because we're a bit
Yeah.
late. We're running 2 minutes late now, so we better let the boys go. So we talk to them later, right? Cheers. Cheers, Ray.
What, are you a betting person? Who would have bet that somebody rung up from the Orkney Islands after Reg? So I'm just going to ring Reg now and tell him the good news. Hang on, just one sec. Hello, Reg. It's Al here, Town TV. We just had somebody ring up from the Orkney Islands. They've just seen a UFO going over, coming this, well, going south anyway, not coming this way, but going south. So we're going to keep you informed. Pardon? What, is it a white light? Well, it was a white light, yeah, with 7 little white lights behind it. So what we're going to do is keep bringing you the news, Reg, and all I can say to all our viewers, if they see a UFO passing over, can they let us know? Because it's quite an important scoop for Town TV, so we'll keep you in touch anyway. Over and out, I guess you should say. See you, Reg. See you later.
Happy Christmas, Town TV!
Right, well, continuing our survey of the bargains around in the wine shops this Christmas, we come along to Bottoms Up at the junction of Mile End Road and Charlton Road in Andover, and we're surrounded by thousands and thousands of beer cans and bottles, and I don't know how much more drink you actually get in this shop. It's amazing. We're with Steve Hibbard. Now Steve is going to give us a little tasting of some, looks like Australian wine to me, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Is this one of your bargains this year?
Yeah, $3.49. We've got a dry one, we've got a medium one.
Yeah. 12 degrees proof, I see.
Yep. Yeah. And I think the other one's a bit weaker.
Yeah.
9.5.
9.5. Australian wines are really popular at the moment, aren't they?
That's right, yeah. You can't go wrong with Australian wines, you know.
Are they outselling Californian wines? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, let's have a little go at this in the true town. This medium one. Let's go at the medium one then. Okay. Sorry, what's your name there?
Louise.
Louise.
Yep.
Where are you from, Louise?
Amport.
Amport. Say hello to all your friends in Amport. Look in that lens. Where are you from, Steve, by the way?
I'm from Wellington Road.
Wellington Road.
Yeah.
So say hello to all your friends in Wellington Road.
Hello, Wellington Road. How's it growing?
Yeah, Merry Christmas and all that. Anyway, let's get down to serious business. Bit of tasting.
Yep.
Go first of the day, Steve. Honestly. Oh yeah.
I reckon.
Just my tasting hand going. God. That's a medium dry one, right? Actually, that's very good.
It is, isn't it?
It's almost Germanic. It's quite.
We sell a lot of this at the moment, actually.
Yeah. What price is it?
$3.49. Then when you buy 12, you get 10% discount.
Really? That's really, really good indeed. So. What do you think, Steve? Have a sniff of that.
Yeah.
No. Steve, unfortunately, doesn't drink very much.
Again. It smells like that dreaded alcohol stuff.
Oh no! Oh no! Steve likes. If you want to send Steve a bottle of Jack Daniels, he would appreciate that because he's a Jack Daniels drinker. When he drinks, doesn't often drink, but this is excellent.
Some nice tins, actually.
Some tins of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, they've got 2 glasses in as well, 2 little shot glasses.
So, well, you might get one for Christmas. Santa might bring one of those for Christmas, Steve. Now, what have we got here?
This is the dry one.
This is dry. Oh, this one. Right. Yeah, there is. Yeah. It's a good colour.
It's whiter, isn't it?
Yeah,
clearer,
that's right. Yeah.
So that one's more yellower.
Right, this is a dry one of this. It's called Talana, southeastern Australia. Dry white wine, 1994. Bottled in. I can't even pronounce it. Bottled in Europe. Well, somewhere in Australia anyway. I bet you can't pronounce it either.
No. Whereabouts are you looking?
Just about there. Nurupta or something. Well, anyway, that's where it's bottled, but $3.49.
Both of them.
Excellent value. So what else is a bargain in Bottoms Up this year?
Bottoms Up.
Well, you got thousands, haven't you, really?
Stella's on offer.
Yeah.
Buy it, get 4 free.
Tony, Stella's on offer. If you buy 8, you get 4 free. 4 free. Are you finding this? Do many people mention this cross-channel booze trips and things? Is that big?
A lot of people have been going over there getting their stuff and that, and they come in here and go, "Oh, it's so expensive." And
yeah.
But most of the expensive wines over here, the really nice wines, are the same price over there anyway. So it's only the cheap plonk that's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the beer's quite cheap, I suppose. But
that's right, yeah.
A lot of people haven't got the time really to get on a boat and go all the way across it. I mean, they really haven't.
No, that's right. But
Christmas is busy.
It costs like £50 to go over there as well, sort of thing.
Well, right.
On the boat.
Yeah.
By the time you've gone there and
done
everything else, you just bought it over here. You know?
Okay. So what do you got in red? So you got any red you can show us? Anything? Oh, that's always a good favourite, isn't it? The old, whoops. That's one for the Christmas show. This is the Christmas show. Dry Reserve from California. That's always been very, very popular. And how much is that?
$3.79.
$3.79. There we are. That's a good bargain. I didn't even break one, Steve. How about that? So I'll put it back before I do any more damage to Bottoms Up. Where are we? Right. So what else have you got? Must be. How about champagne? Got anything? Champagne. Go and bring me a bottle of champagne because we can't move very much because it's. Well, it's really busy here, isn't it, Steve? Lots of people flocking in, all in the Christmas spirit, quite literally. And so we're surrounded by beer and Boddington's Draft, famous ales, John Smith's Bitter, and of course, the Christmas carols. Why is it every shop you go in, Steve, has Christmas carols playing? What do you think about that?
I think it's something to do with it. Might be somewhere near Christmas where we're filming this. Possibly.
Ah, right. Oh, here we are. Good old Moe. In actual fact, you don't pronounce it Moe, you pronounce it Moet, because I've actually been to the Chateau Saron itself in Epernay, where they looked after me very well indeed. But that's very nice. How much is that? That's a vintage one.
Oh God, it's £24.
£24. You know, a vintage, lovely bottle of vintage Moe. That'll make a nice present for somebody, Steve. How about buying one of those for somebody? No. Pass, he says. But this is the Jack Daniels. Now, Steve, now, a big close-up on the Jack Daniels box, Steve. Now, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. What's in there?
Daniels, hopefully.
I suppose you're going to... Don't go and drop it. Oh, that's really great, isn't it? You know, Jack Daniels with two Jack Daniels glasses. Oh, well, I might come back and have one of those. And who knows, Steve, Santa Claus might just turn up, but... Anyway. Well, thanks, Steve, for showing us around. What's your telephone number here?
Telephone number 359 022.
359 022. Ring Bottoms Up. Ring Steve. Come and place your Christmas order. What time are you open till on Christmas Eve? Well, you're open all over Christmas, I guess.
All over Christmas, we're open 9 till 10:30.
Yeah.
But it's only during December.
Yeah. So you do glass hire and all that sort of stuff as well?
Yes, we do. But we're pretty chocker at the moment, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, just repeat that number once more. Look in the lens and tell everybody how to get hold of you.
359 022. Bottoms Up. 12 till 3, 7 till 10 Sundays, and 9 till 10:30 every day.
Well done, Steve. Said like a true professional, anyway. You done a job on Town TV? No.
I wouldn't mind.
Okay. I enjoyed Bottoms Up. That was great. Nice little tasting there. But on this week's show, also we go around all year doing local businesses. And we thought we'd bring you a seasonal one because the next company we're going to produce something which is actually used in the making of all the big feature movies you'll see on TV this Christmas. And the company is a very successful Andover-based company called Lee Filters. And they make filters, camera filters, which go over the lenses of the big movie cameras. And you've seen the effects on E.T., Superman, all these great big films made out in Hollywood. And that success story really does come from Andover. So we went up to see Eddie Raffel. Now, Eddie's the managing director of Lee Filters, and we had a little interview with him earlier on. But we're going to show you around and meet some of the workers, and hopefully they'll wish us Merry Christmas on Town TV. And who knows, perhaps we'll be bringing you a Hollywood epic next year. Well, you never know, Steve, do you?
Oh, it's very much on the cards.
Very much on the cards. Anyway, over to Lee Filters, and goodbye, Suffolk Road. Maybe we'll see you later in the show. Bye.
How you doing?
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Shirley.
Shirley, what happens in here?
You make resin camera filters.
This is a resin camera filter.
Right,
And what does that do?
This is an ND. This is it's a neutral density filter. It filters out certain lights, things like that. I'm not too sure exactly what it does. I just know how to make them.
And it looks nice as well. What's your second name?
Burton.
And do you live in Andover?
Yeah.
Are you going to say Happy Christmas to all the people?
Happy Christmas to everybody.
Shirley, thanks for seeing us. We'll talk to you later.
Okay then.
Bye-bye then. Let's see what's happening in here. There's somebody escaping. Who's this? What's your name? Pam, are you from Andover as well?
Yes, I am.
And you work here with Shirley?
Yes.
Making resin filters?
Resin filters.
You say Happy Christmas to everybody.
Happy Christmas to everybody.
Thanks. Well, there's a lot of people working in here. What's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy, what are you doing here?
We're doing stock take before Christmas, our big stock take we've got to do.
And when do you finish?
Wednesday.
And you have a long holiday then?
Yes, lovely long holiday, yeah.
And you're looking forward to that?
Oh, very much.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for talking to us. Have a good Christmas.
And you.
Bye then. Right, Eddie's somewhere about. Eddie and Steve, where are they? Oh, there's Eddie. Eddie, where are we going to go next?
We can go and have a look in the instrument lab if you like, where you see we use spectrophotometers and computers, and these are the things that control the colour, make sure what we think we're seeing is actually what we are seeing.
Great, let's go and see that. Is my hair green? Well, it should be, because we've got some filters up here. Eddie, what's happening in here?
Well, we're getting very hot, I think, is what's happening.
It's hot and cold, because there's something cold blowing out here.
Yeah, what we're doing is we try and keep the temperature in here even, but we're fading the filters to make sure that they last for a significantly long period of time when used in front of the lights on television and in theatres, places like that.
These will be old television type film lights.
These particular lights are park ends, and these are the most common light used on road shows when you see the park ends up above shining down onto the artist doing his performing. It's most often a park end.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk to somebody in here?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Who are we talking to here?
Hello, my name's Nigel. I'm the QC supervisor.
What does the QC supervisor mean?
All we do really is we check every stage of production that we go through. Can we get the phone for us, Ben? Every stage of production we do, we check thoroughly in each stage in the instrument lab in here.
How many people work in this department?
Well, there's two departments in the lab at the moment. There's the R&D department as well, which is just behind us. In all, there's 10 people that work here.
How long have you been here now?
I've been here 3.5 years now.
Oh, so you're an old hand at the game.
Trying to be, yeah.
Right. Listen, say Happy Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll speak to you soon.
Okay, nice to
Cheers,
meet you.
thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Adrian, what's your title here?
I'm Head of Research and Development here. I'm sort of Research and Development Controller is my actual title.
So you know how to use all these computers and VDRs?
Yeah, I should hope so.
All right, can we have a look at this other one over here? It looks very interesting.
Yeah, sure.
What does this one do?
This is actually the Research and Development spectrophotometers. It's a little bit more accurate than some of the other machines we use, which are mainly only used for the production. But this is one that we actually use for actually developing the filters. So if we want to match a specific requirement spectrally, then this is the machine that we'd use normally.
So what have you got on screen here? The Japanese filter. What would that mean?
Yeah, this is a filter that one of our customers has sent in and asked us to see if we can come up with a match for it. It's an actual piece of filter that they've sent in and want to have like the Lee equivalent made up to it. And this is a sample on the screen that we've been doing a test coating in the laboratory and come up with this sample. And this gives us all the information that we need to tell us whether the colour is going to be right for this customer or not.
These things are very complicated. I never know how people work them, but thanks for showing that.
Okay.
Well, Anna. Another department has a massive machine, something spinning around in there, and we're going to talk to Pete. Pete, what do you do in here?
Coat the product.
This is for the camera filters. And how many different colours do you have to get through here?
Yeah, loads. Loads of
Loads of them.
different colours,
What's going through at the moment?
That's an 81 EF. It's going through at the moment. It's just actually getting ready to re-reel it. It's not actually being coated at the moment.
So how long will the run be on this? How many would you do?
When we were coating it?
Yeah, when you do one particular colour.
400 or 500 metres maybe.
Really, that many?
Yeah.
And how long would it take to do that?
About an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, Pete, we're going in to see, where's the next department after this? Once this run here, where do we go to?
Kodak.
Yeah, and what do they do in there?
They'll like do the quality control and then actually finish the product.
Right, well, we see you.
Okay then.
Go in and see the rest of the people in here.
Right.
Cheers. Have Merry Christmas.
Right, same here.
Right, well, Pete told us where to go for the next stage, but I've lost my way. Eddie, where are we going?
Well, this is an area where they actually cut the material up into smaller size sheets after it's come off that coating machine. We go through into the instrument area, we'll be into the packing and collating area in the polyester room. You'll be able to see where they cut the filter up, turn it into sheets, put it into packets, and from there it's dispatched to all corners of the world.
Ah, excellent. Right, what have we in here? Oh, this is very festive, isn't it? I mean, look at this. There's more decorations in here than there is down on Town TV, that's for sure. So, who can we talk to here, Edward?
I think the lady over there will be able to tell you everything that's happening.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Margaret.
Margaret what?
Margaret Willoughby.
And you live in Andover?
Yes.
What part?
Pilgrim's Way.
Say hello to everybody in Pilgrim's Way.
Hello to everyone in Pilgrim's Way.
What do you do here?
Well, I'm the supervisor in this department, so.
And what happens exactly in there?
Well, we just sort of collate the filter and get orders up together and.
And you pack it all
them
here
up,
as well?
Pack it up, yeah.
Have you got lots of different lines to do here?
Oh yes, yeah, lots of different ones.
All right, thanks for talking with us. Let's talk to some of the other girls here. Excuse me. I know you're busy. What's your name?
Tracy Jones.
And Tracy, what do you do here? Packing up things.
At the moment, I'm counting for stock.
You got a stock taking
Yes.
there? Right, and what's this lady doing over here? She doing the same thing? Excuse me. What's your name?
Vicky Spinks.
Have you been here for long?
No, since February.
You're an old hand at the game as well, aren't you?
Hey?
You're an old hand at the game as well since February.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to Christmas?
Yeah.
Who else is over here? Everybody seems very busy in here before Christmas. You have a Christmas week. You don't want to do too much, do you? How are you?
All right.
What's your name?
Stephanie Mitchell.
Do you live in Andover?
Yes, I do, yeah.
What part?
Right this way.
Artist Way?
Yes. Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
And there's one more lady here we've got to talk to. Blondie.
Hello.
What's your name, Blondie?
Val Johnson.
And you live in Andover?
Fifield, yeah.
Flyfield?
Yes, Fifield.
Oh. Look, we won't stop you because I see you're busy.
Yeah, very.
Merry Christmas to you.
And you.
Bye-bye then. What's this room called, Ed?
This is the main coating shop of leaf filters where we do all the lighting filter. The lighting filter that's manufactured here travels to all corners of the world.
So nearly every film we see?
I would suggest the majority of the films that are made probably have leaf filter on them somewhere. And nearly if you went into virtually any television station in the world, the product would have come from probably in this room that you're
this
standing
very room. It's fascinating. And who runs this place?
Gentleman here, Aaron.
Aaron, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
What's your surname?
Aaron Toms.
And what do you do here?
I'm the coating supervisor here.
And how long does it take to get through one of these runs? I see you got a nice bluey colour there.
Yeah, that's
How long will it
a
take to do
medium
that?
blue there. About 50 minutes aside.
50 minutes aside?
Yeah.
And then that gets cut up into smaller...
Yeah,
pieces to go on?
then that gets taken over to the over the other side of the road.
Yeah.
And then it's converted up into sheets and rolls and so on.
So have you been here a long time then?
About 8 years now. I'm in my
That's a
8th
long
year.
time.
Yeah, it's not
Does
bad.
it take long to get used to these machines and learn how to do them and things?
No, not really. Not the running of the machines,
No.
but the maintenance side of it takes a bit of time.
Yeah,
I mean, there's still problems now that I'm, experiencing as I'm going along.
Yeah.
So.
8 years. So you must be the longest serving members.
Yeah, about that. There's some here that have been here for life sentences, about 15.
And they've got another 15 to do, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Aaron, thanks very much for
Thank you
talking
very
to
much.
us. Yeah, we'll speak to you soon.
Okay then, nice one.
Right, we're coming towards the end of our Town TV tour of Leaf Filters. And I've got with now the works manager, Bob Hicks. Bob, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Looking at this picture you got in your office here, Bob, it doesn't look anything like where we are now. What is this for?
This was the factory roughly about 10 years ago, before we had all the major changes and the new reception put on. And even the piece right at the back was an addition before that. So the factory's grown quite a bit in the years.
And how was this year as far as business was concerned?
Very good, very, very busy. I think everybody seems quite happy.
Well, yeah, everybody seems happy as we walked around. It seems to be a happy place to work. There's a lot of people enthusiastic about the job as well, which is very nice in the place.
Yeah, I think there's a new enthusiasm. All the canteens have been redone. I don't know if you saw when you come through, which gives them a bit of a pick-up as well. A nice working area, nice and clean.
Yeah, it does help. That's canteens and things like that. How long have you been here then, Bob?
I've been here 9 years now.
So you're another old hand at the place.
Yeah, there's plenty of us around, yeah.
And you intend to go on forever, I suppose. Yeah?
Yep, hopefully, as long as we keep making money, yep.
That's great, Bob. Thanks for talking to us.
Okay, thank you.
We'll actually go through the back entrance to the factory.
So this church here, this old Norman church that was here, was situated right here, right in front?
In front of this present building,
right.
yes. And right down at street level.
And what's the story behind this one? This is a strange one, isn't it?
Well, in the 1840s, the town began to think that it wasn't big enough, and it was getting a bit old and a bit of a problem, I suppose. And one man named Dr. Goddard, who was a retired headmaster of Winchester College, he retired when he was 52. He was a great man. He came to live in the old priory, the old vicarage there. And he offered to build Andover a new church. And he paid for it himself out of his own pocket.
Wow.
It cost him 25,000 quid, which is today with, what, 2.5 million?
Yeah.
Something like that. And he paid for it. But I think, personally, it was an act of vandalism to pull down a fine old Norman. You think of what a...
There's a lot of character been stolen out of Andover, just ripped apart, you know, and it is a shame when
what a tourist attraction.
Yeah, it would have been. And there was a story behind this. There was something about a stocking.
That's right. But next door was the priory, an alien priory. And this was used. And when he came there to live, he and the children, the family, used to see a black stocking leg running around all over the place.
Black stocking leg?
Black stocking leg, the most odd ghost of all.
You used to have some good Christmases in those days, they must have done.
Well, it put the wind up the kids, I can tell you.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. I can imagine it would. Just one leg walking around,
If ever they were late for a meal or anything, they say, well, the black stocking leg was about. It's an odd thing to haunt anything.
Yeah.
And here there's another story of the old church on a Christmas Eve in 1150, somewhere around there.
That would have been the old Norman.
In the old Norman church.
Yeah.
There was a violent thunderstorm. And the priest who was celebrating midnight mass was struck dead at the altar.
When the bells were striking.
Like that. Yes. And as he was struck dead, as he fell, the congregation saw a pig. And it ran between their legs, down through and out through the door of the church.
Some strange stories.
Yes.
Strange. Odd. Let's have one more story before we move on, shall we? Another one from Andover, maybe up over the other side. There was one strange one up on the corner of London Street somewhere.
Yes,
We'll do that one, shall we?
Would you like to go and see Pavy's grave?
Yeah.
Because that's a topical one. That happened on
We'll
Christmas
finish
Eve.
off with that one, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Come with us. Is this the old Mitchell Devil Road?
Yes.
This one here?
Yeah.
Before it linked up? Or?
Yes. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it?
Gotta be. We go. We've got a hump there right in the corner of the field, and you reckon it was right? And what farm was this?
This was farmed by a man called Nicholas Pavy.
Nicholas Pavy.
And that's Pavy's grave.
That little lump in there, look.
He committed suicide. And as you know, in those days, a suicide was buried at a crossroads.
Oh, right.
With a stake through his heart.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes. This was in the 1800s, and he was a wife beater.
All right.
He beat his wife to death on this very day, a week before Christmas.
Well, blowed.
18, the date's in the book. I can't call it to mind at the moment.
Yeah.
But the populace took such aversion to this. They hated him. They came and conducted what they call a skimming din outside his house. Clattering noises with pots and
just
pans.
to aggravate him.
Get on his nerves.
Yeah. All right.
So he got on his nerves so much he committed suicide. And they say, he died on Christmas Eve. They found him on Christmas Eve.
Right.
Hanging in the barn.
Well, I suppose the barn's long gone now, but you can still see the grave.
There's the grave where they buried
him. Crazy, that,
yeah.
After all these years.
Yeah. Not only can you see the grave, it's said on Christmas Eve you can see Pavy walking across his fields, yes, as he did when he was alive.
So, folks, I think we ought to you can get out here on Christmas Eve and perhaps see for yourself. This is the end of Picket 20 Road, so who knows? Well, thanks very much for talking to us, Bert. Great. I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Reg.
Happy New Year.
Pleasure.
And do go out and buy this book, because it's going to be really interesting. You can only get it at Holmes at the moment. That's at the Lower High Street, just above, underneath the Andover Advertiser. And it's a great little book to sit down there on those cold evenings and really get to it. £4, isn't it? £4.
Stood the test of time.
Those stories have. And
down.
I thought they were lost forever. You've done a marvellous job. Thanks very much.
Glad you liked
And
it.
thank you. Bye. Have a Merry Christmas.
The name has changed, the quality remains. County Flowers, situated in the Chantry Centre. We are pleased to offer a complete floristry service, including a national and international relay. We stock a wide range of fresh-cut flowers, silk and dried sundries, Christmas gifts and basketware. Our professional and friendly staff are at hand to help and advise you. Order now for that something special. Weddings, birthdays, funeral tributes, bouquets and baskets. Or why not give us a call on Andover 345 605.
With the improvements being made at the George Inn, Andover has a new venue for great entertainment and excellent food. The George Inn is located in the George Yard just off Andover High Street. So look out for the opening of Oscar's Wine Bar and Restaurant in the early new year. Call Tom or Sandra Lenahan on Andover 336562 for details of forthcoming attractions during the festive season.
Well, I hope you enjoyed those ghost stories from Bert, Ernie and Reg. Absolutely fascinating stuff. We did say last week that we're going to go round and present a turkey to the best Christmas tree in Andover. Well, we're still going to present something to the best tree in Andover. Reg is away at the moment. In fact, Reg yesterday was up at Lambeth Palace, would you believe? I think with the Archbishop of Canterbury. But we'll tell you about that next week. But Reg is really busy, so he can't do it. So what we're going to do, we're still going to go around over Christmas, find the best Christmas tree. And what we're going to do, somebody's donated us the most wonderful bottle of champagne. And we're going to be giving the winner of the best Christmas tree competition that instead for the new year. So when you toast in the new year, you'll toast it in with a bottle of Town TV champagne. Anyway, hang on a minute. Phone is ringing. I can't believe this. Hello? Yeah, Town TV. You've seen a UFO too. And where have you seen it? You're in Oxford and it's just passed over Oxford. Can you tell me which direction it's going in, please? Is it heading Newbury direction? Well, it's very kind of you, Peter. Thanks for ringing Town TV. We'll let Reg know, and yeah, we will do. And a Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks for calling Town TV. Cheers. Well, there we are. The UFO's still heading this way, so it's really quite exciting, Steve, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I know. Anyway, we'll keep up to date on this. It's getting really quite interesting. Right, what's next? Oh, I know. We went around Andover this Christmas, filming all the schools, and filming the nativity plays and singing Christmas carols. And we got some lovely, lovely shots. And I know there's a lot of you out there interested in seeing your children, I guess, and some of the adults singing Christmas carols. So what we're going to be doing now is bringing you those shots from Andover, Christmas 1994. Thanks for watching Town TV.
to Cooper's the Chemist and find out what your chemist can offer you. Free perfume delivery, free gift wrapping, free film on all developing and printing, free prescription, pick-up and home delivery. Cooper's the Chemist does this and a lot more, so why not call into 27 High Street, Andover, telephone 352 400. And this week's special offers. It's the classic Armani women's range, reduced by 50%. The latest fragrance, Eden, from the House of Cashierel, 30ml spray, down from $17.50 to $15.50. Curos aftershave for men, 100ml non-spray, was $29.50 and now $24.95. Lulu by Cashierel, 30ml, was $14.95, now down to $12.95. So come down to Cooper's the Chemist, your independent store.
A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all our customers, and thank you for watching us on Town TV.
Right, we're with Liz Davis, who's president of the Andover District Chamber of Commerce. Liz, what a great evening.
Thank you very much. Yes, we're absolutely delighted. The singing, I think you'll agree, was really beautiful.
The choir was smashing, and the congregation weren't doing too bad either.
Well, I think that the choir gave us confidence, and because they sang nice and loudly, we felt that we could actually join in. And we were just very pleased that so many people turned up tonight to help us celebrate this wonderful event of Christmas.
Yeah, splendid. Have you done this before, the Chamber of Commerce?
Yes, we have been doing this for about 3 years now, but this is the first time we've actually joined with the Association of Andover Industries and had a joint celebration, and I think it's gone very well.
Everybody's turned out in force. We've got the Bishop of Basingstoke, we've got the Mayor and everybody.
Yes, we've got, I must say, I feel very honoured that we have some very important people here tonight, and in fact I feel quite humble, I must say.
I think you're doing a grand job. I love that, whatever you've got around your neck. It's very good, isn't it?
My chain of office, it weighs me down, I must say.
So how is the chamber going? Is it going well?
Well, we're very encouraged because our membership has increased quite substantially this year. We've had several important issues that we've got involved in on behalf of our members and for the town in general. And 1994 has actually been extremely busy for us.
And it's expanding quite quickly, isn't it, now, with Miss Smith's coming in, all these different people coming in?
Yes, that's right. There's definitely movement on the Woolworth Industrial Estate, and I understand also on Portway. And, of course, that's good for the town because it's bringing in extra jobs. And I'm glad to say that the unemployment levels have dropped substantially, and we're now down to, I think the last count was 4.9%.
OK, viewers, if you want to get in touch with the Andover District Chamber of Commerce, we're going to ask Liz for the phone number. She's going to tell you the phone number, which is...
Right, well, we do actually have office facilities, and the telephone number is Andover 351 853.
351 853. Ring that number, ask for Liz, or whoever answers the phone.
It won't be me, but it will probably be the secretary or somebody actually manning the office, and we will try and do everything we can to help people in business.
That's absolutely fantastic, because I never knew how to get in touch with them, so that's pretty good. OK, well...
I do remember, incidentally.
No, we're not, actually. I suppose we should be, shouldn't we?
Yes, I think you better ring that number straight away.
What's the number again?
351 853.
So all your viewers, ring that number. And when you look into that lens, Liz, and wish all your friends and colleagues and the Chamber of Commerce people a Merry Christmas.
Yes, I would like to say a very, very Merry Christmas to all our members and to everybody, in fact, and a very prosperous 1995.
OK, absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid. Thank you very much for talking to us, and enjoy your glass of mulled wine.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Any mince pies anywhere?
I'm afraid not, but plenty of sandwiches.
Okay. All right, Liz, thanks very much.
You're ready, really. Right. Well, a very Merry Christmas to all our customers and a very Happy New Year. Also, a big Merry Christmas and a very, very successful year coming ahead for Town TV. I know you've got exciting plans coming up. So thank you very much indeed, all of you, for supporting us and also for watching us on Town TV.
Well, this time of year is carol time and nativity play time as well. And we've come up to Portway Junior School to actually see the nativity play, and it's going on behind those doors over there. It looks absolutely packed out in there. Whether we're going to be able to get in or not, that's another question. We couldn't get in yesterday because it was so busy, so that just says something about Portway Junior School. Well done. So let's go and have a look at the nativity play.
Let us adore him,
this doesn't really look like Santa's grotto, does it, viewers? No, it's not. It's a 3H motor caravan right in the middle of Andover High Street. And we're here with Derek Baker. Derek, how's been the year for you?
It's been a good year.
Yeah.
Yes, we've survived, and I think that's something to say under the current conditions in the motor trade. But we're here.
I see you gave that nice car to PC Bill Williams for the police.
Yes, I'm afraid that was instead of you.
Oh, look at that. No, never mind. Well, maybe we'll get one on this big Christmas tree.
Well, who knows?
Maybe a little present.
Well, thanks to Town TV. We've done well over the last year and the year before, and I think, I'd like to say thank you to all of the customers that we've got, and Merry Christmas to you all, and a successful New Year, and keep supporting 3H and keep watching Town TV.
Absolutely smashing. We're moving into... We're going to Ludgershall, we're going into Salisbury, and the ring's going right the way round to Romsey, Stockbridge, and all the way back to Andover, so we'll keep publicising 3H Motors.
Many thanks, Tony.
Okay. Cheers, Derek.
Bye.
The things we do for the UFO show. Here we are, stood in the middle of a field in Netherwallop, in actual fact, and just now we had a little call on this, our mobile phone. Thanks to the mobile phone shop, another big plug for them. We had a call on our mobile phone to say, get over as quickly as you can to Netherwallop. So we've come over. We've been told to expect something turning up in the middle of this field. Ollie, just show the viewers this field, like this goalpost over there, and it's very remote, and I suppose it could be a really good place for a Christmas UFO sighting. So we're here. It's freezing cold. Ollie's looking really cold. I'm cold. But there's nobody here. Absolutely nobody here at all. It's deserted. And what do you think I'm stood on, viewers? I don't know. What do you think I'm stood on? It's right in the middle of nowhere, as I say. It's all a bit bizarre. It's just a bit like Close Encounters, Do, 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 do. If anybody rang Reg, you'd get that on the answer phone, but we're not going to tell you his number because he's ex-directory. But it's very cold, and we're freezing. As I say, just had a message on this phone to expect something at 1:30, so it's planned to precision. Whether the armed forces will be up just monitoring this, I don't know. They probably picked it up on the radar scopes at Middlewallop, but anyway, we'll bring you the action in about 5 minutes' time. As I say, it's very, very cold, and a perfect setting for a UFO close encounter. Hello? Where's it been spotted? Newbury? Newbury, which direction is it going? Well, towards Andover. There we are, it's coming towards Andover. There's a cast of thousands behind me, actually. Yeah, thanks for that. Where are you actually calling from? Newbury Racecourse. Must be one of our horse racing friends. Newbury Racecourse just called us, says the UFO's been sighted over Newbury, heading towards Andover, so thanks very much for talking to us. Okay, and Merry Christmas to you. Okay. Yeah, I'll pass on your season's greetings to Reg. Thank you very much for calling. Bye for now. Well, there we are, viewers. God, a runny nose. It's freezing here. It's absolutely freezing. We've got all the children here from Wallop Primary School, and they've all come out to see the arrival of this UFO. And there's David, the headmaster, looking very splendid with his red scarf. And so stand back, and Town TV will bring you the action. It's obviously a first for Town TV to actually film this UFO landing in the middle of a field. Well, near Middlewallop, but in actual fact it's Netherwallop, and we're at the primary school. So just keep watching the skies. Hello. They were running away now. Hello, what's your name?
Bonnie.
What?
Barney.
Barney?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
England.
You're from England? Oh, here we go. I hear something coming. I can hear something coming. Ollie?
Yeah, I think so.
Be on hand. You've got to be on hand to film this occasion. Reg, where are you? Well, I thought we know Reg is up at Lambeth Palace with the Archbishop of Canterbury, but Reg, you're going to miss this. Well, Reg, I'm wearing this baseball hat just for use. One of our friends brought it back from America, so I think Reg has to be Mr. Wild Thing himself. Anyway, I think we should show all these children there, Ollie. They're all jumping out, they're all coming out. Obviously, they know something we don't. But Very exciting here. Ollie, you know you're getting old when the teachers look younger. And here it is. There's the white light everybody's been looking at. All the way down from Lapland, across the Orkney Islands, across Edinburgh, across Manchester. And there it is. Precision piece of flying there by this UFO, but of course by now we've realised it's not a UFO at all, as I say. It's a Gonzalo helicopter, we've made it all up, and there, on board, is a gentleman you'll all recognise, waving away. The short volley shows us it. Turn around and show the children here, all waving at the helicopter. I suppose you could say it's building up to fever pitch here at Wallop. So it's been a long trip. There we go. Been a long trip across the country, all the way from Lapland. As I say, the Town TV UFO show did spot him. He was picked up on the radar scopes and by our viewers all the way from the Orkney Islands, all the way down to Andover. So there he is with a... Oh, what's in that bag? It looks suspiciously like a sack full of presents. But here he comes. Hello, Santa. I think it's colder up in Lapland, Ollie. Yeah. Right, well, we're the pilot of the UFO that we've plotted all the way from Lapland, but we're with Staff Sergeant Mark Taylor. Mark, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
It's a long flight, obviously.
It was a long flight. It's very cold this time of year as well.
Just as cold down in Wallop here, isn't it?
Yes, and it's even colder higher up. Yeah.
Well, seriously, anyway, how's the middle of Wallop going? Nice and busy there? I'm just breaking up for Christmas now, I guess.
Yeah, we're just getting finished, which was nice. The lads have just finished at lunchtime today, and we're all going home to spend time with our families.
Oh, that'll be nice, won't it? So how long you get off? A few days?
Yeah, we're off until about the 3rd of January, which is nice, yeah.
Well, well done on behalf of all the Andover and district folks, because I think you've done a great job here today, bringing in Santa Claus. So he looks quite cold as well.
He looks well, doesn't he? He does, yes.
OK, Mark, absolutely smashing. Have a great Christmas and a really good New Year.
And to you.
Okay, thanks very much indeed. Thank you.